Hi there, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to do some knitting samples and color boards. Today we are working on a Knitmaster Mod 100. What I wanted to do also today was just to discuss a little bit about color boards and just to show you some samples how you can work it with color boards. The reason why I wanted to do color boards is because with the knitting, sometimes you want to do a project that's very specific or has a very specific color. So I thought it would be nice just to include some basic boards and just to talk about it a little bit and to see if it'll help your projects. Here I am working on a sample. I thought I'd just try something, just something really basic. I thought I would take two stitches and just transfer them on either side, so to just see if the eyelet would look any different, and it didn't look different from the other methods. Here with this sample, I'm just doing some elongated stitches. I did some eyelets and then I did some elongated stitches, and it's really quite a basic sample. It came out alright, so I was alright with it. I probably for elongated stitches I might use a thinner yarn for this sample, and I wasn't too happy about the color, so that's the purpose of why I'm using color boards. Here I am finishing off the elongated stitch. I just wanted to talk about just doing these samples in general. When you do the color boards, I would make a suggestion of just doing between 2 and 3 colors when you do your color boards, because that would make it much easier when you actually decide the colors. For each of these color boards I only chose 2 colors, and the whole purpose of it was just to make it much more simple to work with. When I did the sample, it came out alright. I did like the eyelets, but I wasn't too keen on the elongated stitches. I feel I should have used a thinner thread there, and I'll probably be making more samples. This is the overall sample of what it looks like. On the color board, these are the exact colors that I chose. It was a kind of a dark teal and a burnt orange, if I had to describe the colors, and it looks really quite dramatic, and it looks very much in line with Halloween. Yes, I forgot to mention, these samples are basically for Halloween, just to see what they would look like for this month of October. Here is my second color board. You can basically see it's just got 2 colors. They came out a bit dark in the photo. It's basically a burnt orange and a dark brown that I used. I found a brown that wasn't quite the color that I wanted, and this is the purpose of when you do your samples. It's just to make sure that when you do your color boards that you get the right colors, and even if you don't find the color now, you can always keep your color board for another time, and then when you do find the color, then that's what you can use. With this sample I did about 3 samples. I should have actually included them into the videos, but I just reused the yarn. what I wanted to do was just to create a kind of a stripy fabric initially, and then maybe put cables into it. But I struggled with the cables a little bit. It just wasn't, the machine wasn't having it. So I kind of just stuck with the actual doing a ferrule and just to see how the colors work. I ended up making a kind of a checkered board pattern. It's not really what I wanted. I think next time I'll create these much longer lines, and then I will put a thinner yarn in between maybe, and just create something a little bit more unusual. I really like the color board for this pattern in particular. I kind of like the burnt orange and the dark brown. I thought they would be really great for Halloween. I'll probably try more samples of this, and maybe at the end of the month I will probably think about making an actual garment. I'm not sure what I'm going to make yet, but I will decide later on at the end of the month, just to see what project I want to do. I was thinking, would this pattern actually work for Halloween? You could actually make it work if you did a separate panel where you combined cabling and this pattern. You could probably use this pattern on the top and use cabling at the bottom. So if you're doing a jumper, you could do cabling first and then you do this actual pattern at the top, and then it would actually work really well for a Halloween kind of jumper. This is the final sample. It came out really well, and I really like this color board the most. The city witch kind of thing really was inspiring, and I'll probably use this color board again. This is the third color board I did. I like this, the color board. It is really simple. I didn't really have to do a lot of work on this. I chose two slightly different colors, basically a kind of orange red and a kind of teal navy blue. Here I am doing the actual samples. I did a cabling in the center and it came out looking like a kind of a spider's web. The yarn I used was much thinner and it had a kind of effect on it. I didn't quite get the kind of style I was looking for, and I did a few samples of this and just experimented. I did make mistakes on this, and you can see it. I didn't do the eyelets properly on the one section of it, but then, you know, it's just a case of trial and error and just getting it to work to make the sample work in the way that you want to. I wasn't too keen on the color choices here, but I do like what effect this created. And I found this knitted really quickly, especially with the thinner yarn. I didn't have to do you know, a lot of rows like I thought, and the samples were quite big when I made this. I do like the idea of the eyelets. It really made a kind of more Halloween kind of texture, and that I really loved. I'll probably use this kind of method again for next Halloween, or I'll use this for a kind of a spookiness, or even for, you know, like a kind of an apocalyptic kind of world, or Mad Max world or something, where you can use this kind of method for knitting. As I was saying with the color boards, keep your colors simple. As you can see with the sample, just with the two colors, it actually looks very dramatic, and you can use it in a way that helps you just to achieve something without having to spend a lot, and also just trying techniques in order to create a texture that will create the Halloween kind of style that you want. Out of the samples that I've done, I think this one achieved the most. I could use this quite easily for any theme that I want to do, and you know, even if you do you know, colors that are very similar, if you were to use two colors that were very similar, maybe just in different tones, it would create a really interesting texture. And you could always use it for other things like Valentine's Day or Christmas or something to that sort. This sample was also good because it allowed me to look at fabric in a different way. It allowed me to look at it in a way that was, you know, where can you take it? As you can see here with the single cable that I did, it created like, it looks like little spiders, and that is really quite a good idea if you're going to use something really basic for the Halloween theme. I did two of these samples. I really like this one, I really do. I think this is perfect for any Halloween project I wanted to do. It's really great. It was very stretchy though. I did find the sample very stretchy, and I thought, you know, after a steam press, what would it look like? I've got two samples here, I'm just showing you this. It also looked very transparent as well, and you can just kind of see how I was experimenting. This is the first sample I did. I wasn't too happy about it, but I did like the spider cable that I did. It really looks like a spider, and I really liked how that came out. This is the reverse side. You can't really see it so much in the reverse side, but you can see it on the right side of the sample. That looks really like a spider. I want to say thank you for watching this video. I hope it was useful. I would just ask you to please subscribe and leave a comment. If you'd like to leave a comment on something you'd like to see, I would appreciate it, and I will be looking at the next project next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.